began, I want to tell you my future plan. I want to tell you that you can never know. I want to tell you there is nowhere you can't go. I want to express what you've meant to me. I want to tell you what you've helped me see. Never forget the person that you are and what you believe, what you stand for, and what you can achieve. First of all, I wanted to say I'm so honored to have the opportunity to speak to you today, especially in the Town and Gown Ballroom. This room holds a lot of significance for me. My first time visiting USC was in 2002 to hear my cousin Sahar speak at her health promotion and disease prevention graduation. And it was here, in this very room, that I made the decision to commit to SC on Admitted Students Day when I heard the marching band play the famous fight song. The 895 women of Town and Gown are the reason I was able to pursue my master's degree and continue my education at USC through their scholarship. To say this is surreal is an understatement. A lot has changed since I was first in this room as a 7-year-old. These past 4 years have been trying, filled with some of my highest highs and lowest lows. But as my time as an undergraduate student draws to a close, I realize how lucky we are to have been students at the University of Southern California. As USC students, we are in a unique position, both academically and geographically, to contribute to improving our local community and to see the healthcare disparities we learn about in class firsthand. We are simultaneously pre-health students with an abundance of research opportunities and college students with an amazing football team that won a Rose Bowl during our senior year. Before attending college, I was under the impression that the only way to become a successful physician was to attend a pre-health focused school. But after attending USC, I realized it is our diversity in people and culture that truly gives us a well-rounded and grounded perspective. I have never been more proud than the day I attended a medical school interview and 5 out of the 10 interviewees were Trojans. The magic of USC is that we did not feel competitive with each other. Instead, we spent the day getting to know one another and cheering each other on. Recently, I've often been asked the question, how did you do it? Translation, what is that magical formula for getting into medical school? As scientists, we have been conditioned to believe there's only one right answer. However, when I attempted to answer this question, time and time again, I fell short. I decided to sit down and write a list of tips that I would have given my freshman self entering USC as a frightened spring admit, feeling like she would never measure up. After writing down a seemingly random arrangement of tips, such as don't study for an OChem exam the night before, I realized perhaps I had been asked the wrong questions. For it is not just me that climbed this enormous mountain, and it is not how I did it, but rather how we did it. Looking around this room today, I see so many of the faces that were part of that we. The we is my parents, both immigrants, that taught me the importance of working hard and sacrifice. The we is my cousin, Sahar, that introduced me to the magic and possibilities of USC and health promotion and disease prevention. The we is Dr. Nizami, that created a program that taught us the hard sciences should not and could not be separated from the communities that they affect. The we is Allison, who introduced me to her work in the Kanofsky lab and where I've been researching diabetes for the past 2 years. The we is Pratik, my first ever health promotions friend, who never let me settle and inspired me to always read for more and pursue my master's in global medicine. The we is Rachel, who encouraged me to join the Peer Health Exchange's Leadership Council and taught me that I could have the agency to teach students in the local community about their health. The we is Leanna, Teresa, and Drew, who helped 85 become my home away from home. And the we is Kiana, Anisha, Mohammed, and Aram, who helped make our group project success when I was focused studying for the MCAT. There are so many we's in this very room that helped me get to this point. And I realized the most important thing you can ever know is that you never know everything on your own. Those of us pursuing the pre-health professions have a tendency to get tunnel vision, where we focus in on our goal and everything else in the periphery becomes a distraction. That dedication and tenacity are great because they help us survive the obstacles that are thrown our way. But I caution you to challenge yourselves to stay open to opportunities and to people. Do not be so focused on your goals and the future that you forgot to take in what's around you. If you are to collect anything in life, collect experiences. It is the moments and the people that you most remember and that make the biggest difference in making your dreams a reality. When you're sitting somewhere waiting for a class to start or an Uber to arrive, talk to the person next to you. You never know how they could change your life or what you can do to change theirs. Choose to do things based on your interests and passions for the topics and the people involved, rather than what you think looks good on a resume or a checklist. Not only will you be happier, but you will find more success. Being goal-oriented is what gets us through those late nights and years and years and years and years of school. But being open to unexpected opportunities and passionate is what makes the sacrifices worthwhile. So never forget your we and why it is you do what you do. It's easy to get caught up in the ranks, numbers, prestige, but my we is why I made the decision to stay a Trojan for 4 more years and attend medical school at Keck this fall. So I want to thank you, USC. I want to thank you for giving me my we. I want to thank you for the gift of HPDP.